the webinar today. Welcome all to this webinar, and good to see all of you at the start of the new year. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope it will be informative about what is Disciplined Agile throwing at you and what's going to be launched in this year. So we have some information, and this information would be more evolved as the time passes. So that surely should be the point. A little bit about myself. Okay, so that's something about myself here. I hope you can see the screen as well. We can hear you. Okay. Yes, we can hear you. Okay. Unable to listen. Okay. If one person can hear me, I think all can hear me. So Atul and guys, okay, you should able to hear me, and you can see my screen as well, right, everyone? You can see my screen as well, everyone. Can you type in the questions panel if you can see the screen as well? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Great. Great, guys. And I think I'm good to go now on the things and the agenda. Okay, I'm going to talk about what is Disciplined Agile. Just to give you a context, I think there are some people who already are aware about Disciplined Agile, but I think some people, I'll set a context in the 5 to 10 minutes, then the roadmap, and then I'm going to talk about the various things in Disciplined Agile. And I'm going to give you some information and prerequisites of every certification and some FAQs, and then we will open it up for questions and answers. That's what we are going to do on this. Okay, so let's go into this. Not take much time about ProThoughts, which I represent. Okay, basically into learning and services, but the aim and the vision is to build everything for project management. Okay, we are happy to share that we have started our offices in Mauritius and Dubai, besides Mumbai and Pune, and we are truly global in terms of our presence because we are going out of India, and some of the prestigious clients, some of the recognitions that we have. This is our top projectmanagement.com. Our webinars have been shifted to ProThoughtsSolutions.com. You can check out the webinars for the next 2 months. Okay, guys, not taking much time and going into what is Disciplined Agile. So warm welcome once again to all of you who have joined, okay, or who are joining now. No, and still there are people who are joining, and I'm going to talk about what is Disciplined Agile. So here, this video, please.
Disciplined Agile is a hybrid of the world's leading practices and methods that provides straightforward guidance to enable you to choose your way of working. It's a people-first, learning-oriented hybrid Agile toolkit that will enable you to effectively combine strategies from Scrum, Agile modeling, extreme programming, Kanban, Agile data, SAFe, and many other sources, so you can tailor and scale based on the situation you face. You'll be able to look beyond prescriptive Agile frameworks and get better results and reach true business agility faster. How does it all work? It all starts with process goals. Process goals are high-level process outcomes. Things like improving quality, coordinating activities, or exploring the initial scope of a project. To make a change, simply select the process goal most closely aligned with the change you want or need to make. Each of these process goals is elaborated by a process goal diagram. Process goal diagrams are visual depictions of the aspects, which Disciplined Agile calls decision points. You need to think through about the goal and several options to choose from. Each will have its advantages and disadvantages. To examine these advantages and disadvantages, Disciplined Agile provides option descriptions and trade-offs tables. With Disciplined Agile, instead of failing faster, you'll have the decision support to help you succeed sooner.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is a lovely video which I had played in my December webinar. This is prepared by PMI, and it looks lovely in terms of how they have capsulated, encompassed, the crux of disciplined agile. So I think that's a lovely video. What is disciplined agile? And just to tell you, disciplined agile has a lot of things to deal with. Okay, one of the things of disciplined agile is that is talking about several life cycles or several practices that it embodies. So one is scrum, the other is lean. So disciplined agile, I call it as an incredible combination of scrum, lean, and disciplined agile. You get all these three in one, right? So I'm not going to talk about what is disciplined agile. I think we have various other videos and a lot of material on what is disciplined agile, but it is a plethora of a lot of things. Only one thing, disciplined agile is not a practice, but a toolkit. And why it is called a hybrid toolkit? Toolkit means it leverages practice. So it uses different practices, even your traditional serial waterfall method or a scrum or a kanban or a lean. So it uses a lot of practice available. Okay, these practices are designed for particular situation and options in the world. So disciplined agile actually is a tool which tells you which practice is good in what situation and gives you that guidance. So disciplined agile is not a practice, but a hybrid toolkit, right? So let's understand what is the scope of disciplined agile for people. So let's go into that.
The best, most complete toolbox in the world won't be much use if you can't find the right tool for the job at hand. That's why most professional mechanics use those big rolling metal tool chests with multiple drawers and half a ton of capacity. They enable mechanics to find just the tool they need when they need it, without having to waste time. Disciplined Agile works the same way. Its process blades have been organized into 4 layers. The foundation layer provides the conceptual underpinnings of the Disciplined Agile toolkit. This includes the principles, promises, and guidelines of the Disciplined Agile mindset. Fundamental concepts from both Agile and Lean. Fundamental concepts from serial traditional approaches, roles and team structures, and the fundamentals of choosing your way of working. The next layer up is the Disciplined DevOps layer, where DevOps is the streamlining of solution development and operations. Disciplined DevOps is an enterprise class approach to DevOps. It includes disciplined agile delivery, security, data management, release management, support, and IT operations. As we move up, the next layer is the value stream layer. The value stream layer works to achieve business agility, the quick realization of business value, predictably, sustainably, and with high quality. 3 are unique to the value stream layer: portfolio management, product management, and program management. It shares research and development, business operations, strategy, governance, marketing, continuous improvement, and sales with the next layer up, which is the Disciplined Agile Enterprise layer. The Disciplined Agile Enterprise layer focuses on the rest of the enterprise activities that support an organization's value streams. It includes enterprise architecture, people management, information technology, asset management, transformation, finance, vendor management, and legal. So, there you go, a Disciplined Agile toolbox, complete with drawers, or in this case, layers, to keep things organized. So you can find exactly what you need to address the challenges you face, when you need it, without having to waste time.
Yeah, again, another super video, okay, of Disciplined Agile. And Disciplined Agile, friends, okay, is a toolkit for the entire organization, because you want the organization to be agile, not only the team to be agile. So it addresses the team, but also the enterprise. So disciplined agile is designed for the entire organization. So anyone, not only IT teams, anyone, okay, right from marketing, legal, procurement can use disciplined agile. Okay, so disciplined agile actually talks about this 8 principles, and like I said, okay, idea is to bring agility, that's the buzzword, in your organization. And the business agility is for making your business agile or your organization agile, right? So when I talk about what is business agility, a simple definition of business agility. Can anyone type for me what is they mean by business agility so that we can understand from them? Okay, what is your definition of business agility? Type in the questions panel, guys. Let me understand what you think about business agility. Go ahead. Love to see what is your understanding of business agility. Anyone? No one? Come on, guys. Okay. Okay, there is someone actually typing it. Thank you, Saurabh. Okay, responsive business to the evolving demands. Okay, anyone else? Okay, that's a good one, Saurabh. Okay, where you actually respond to a changes or the evolving demands as per the external environment. Ability to respond to uncertainties, very nice, Shrikant. Ability to respond to changing needs, okay, in the VUCA world, Satyajit, very nice. We went as we start to develop and put in market and get value, we are focusing on value, very nice. Ability to flexibly adapt to business. Ivano is saying business environment. Wow, that's nice. Except to change, take it in a positive way. Lovely definitions. Okay, so I think you have got that. The business agility, when I talk about business agility, is the ability of the organization. It's not only the team, it's the entire organization to rapidly adapt to the changes happening in the external environment in a very cost effective and productive way. So the sooner you deliver value in a cost effective way, okay, that's called business agility. I generally give an example of the toll naka. Okay, I am from Mumbai, a big city in India. We have some abroad participants. There is toll gates to pass the car. Okay, we have huge queues at the toll gates where they collect money and pass the car. The way the Indian management manages the quicker way of collecting money. The persons are with change. They create 4 lines out of 2 lines. Okay, they do a lovely job. That's called business agility. Giving value. Value is that I want to go past that toll gate as soon as possible. Okay, how you do that effectively is business agility. And for that, there are different practices, strategies that you need to use. So business agility, I'm giving you a very crude example, but business agility is ability to rapidly adapt in a productive and cost-effective way. It's also called enterprise agility. So my idea of showing you this 4-5 slides was to give you a perspective of disciplined agile, because without knowing that, what's the fun of knowing what is coming your way in disciplined agile? So first you need to understand what is disciplined agile. What is it designed at? It's designed at giving you, okay, the value. The disciplined agile is designed to generate business agility, to make your organizations more agile. And what do you mean by more agile? Okay, so that they can rapidly adapt no, I think Satish said in this that in the VUCA world, VUCA is volatile, uncertain, complex, okay, ambiguous world. So the world is going to be more uncertain in the coming decade than the previous 2 decades. So how to adapt to changes quickly and in a cost-effective way is what we are going to talk in Disciplined Agile, and this toolkit will help you to achieve that. Okay, so that's about Disciplined Agile. I get many times this question about, okay, to whom this Disciplined Agile is. Can you hear me, guys? Somebody said no sound. N2 is saying no sound. Can you hear me? I'm okay? Audible? Someone say yes. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, many people ask me, Disciplined Agile is targeted to which community? Is it for project manager? Is it for software? Is it for product management? To whom? Like I said, Disciplined Agile is for the entire organization. So there are different layers. One is IT, the DAVSC operations. One are the project managers. The others are the value streams. I'm not going to talk about value stream ones, but these are the guys who will generate value. Okay, they organize around the products or services to generate value. Can be research, portfolio management, product management. Okay, all these guys. Plus, there are supporting functions like marketing, sales, okay, HR, procurement, legal. All of this need to be agile. You can't have one team to be agile and the rest are doing their own way. Everyone should sync with each other properly, right, to generate that value. So Disciplined Agile is meant for all of the people in the organization, just not one community in the organization, right? So I have now, so far I had made you understand what is Disciplined Agile, who can consume it, what is it designed for. Now let's go into the different roadmap. You have seen that Disciplined Agile has a lot to take away. Disciplined Agile has a lot to take away. There are a lot of things you can take away from that. So Disciplined Agile journey essentially has as a roadmap, okay, 4 different milestones to achieve, or 3 levels to go for. And it starts with the basic one called DASM, Disciplined Agile Scrum Master. And once you attain that foundation level, you go to the next level, which is Disciplined Agile Senior Scrum Master, where you start implementing and leading the team. And then the third level has 2 milestones. One is about Disciplined Agile Coach, and other one is Disciplined Agile Value Stream Consultant. Both are parallel to each other. The objective of DAC is different, and DAVSC is also different. Okay, so I'm going to go into details of each one. Okay, I'm going to go into details of each one. If you have questions, you can type it. I'm looking at frequent basis. Okay, if you're raising a hand, I can't make you talk. So the best idea is to type the question and I'll try to refer it and answer the question. Great. So the first one is the DASM. Okay, so what is DASM? Okay, one good thing is that the DASM, okay, and the DSSM, ProThoughts is one of the first ones to launch it in the world, and of course in India. So we have already conducted 2 batches of DSM, and we are going to have in January DSSM. So we got a good feedback about how people take it in DSM. Right. There was one question which I would love to take it now. Satyajit has asked, is PMISA not in one of the levels? Okay, great question. Satyajit, yes, I have purposely omitted in my slide PMISAP because I don't think it is relevant in terms of what I'm going to cover, because it's not really a disciplined agile journey. It is kind of a, it was already with PMI and they have included at level 2, okay, the PMI SAP. But I will not recommend PMI SAP to be done in this journey. That's why I have omitted that. Okay, what should we pursue between PMI SAP and DA? What is your suggestion? Good question, Suresh. Okay, PMI SAP. Can I hold this question for the last, because I can actually give you good articles and suggestions, and then I can actually give you a lot of details on that. Okay, thanks, Suresh. Right. So first level, guys. First level. What is DASM? Disciplined Agile Scrum Master. That's the beginning, the first step. Okay, the starting point. Here, like I said, it's an incredible combination of Scrum, Lean, and Disciplined Agile. It's that foundational block where you understand what is Disciplined Agile, what is Scrum, and what is Lean, and how it can help you to achieve agility in the organization. That's what is DSM. Wonderful. I love that. I love that because you get so much of knowledge in the 2 days. And you can ask any participant. There's a lot of knowledge in that 2 days on this. So that is DASM. Right? So if you ask me what is there, okay, you have Disciplined Agile is made up of 2 things. One is your Disciplined Agile, the basic views of Disciplined Agile, the life cycles and the practices, process goals, the the mindset, which has principles, etc. And the other part is choosing your wow. So where there are a lot of, we'll have a case study and exercise, how to improve your way of working. So these 2 parts become the essential blocks of Disciplined Agile. And also we have a lot of Agile or Scrum based, kind of foundations and Lean based foundation, which I love, Lean based. Okay, and it has a lot of videos, exercise, and a lot of engagement activities. So that is what is DASM. That's what it covers in a nutshell. Right? So that is DASM. Now, if I go to the next level, after I go do the DASM, I go to DSS. I call it DSM, is a Senior Scrum Master. So what is DSM? Here, the focus is to use Disciplined Agile so that you improve your way of working and lead your teams. So idea is to be a team lead and lead the team and connect with different functions so that you implement and bring agility in your team. So that's where the focus is of DSM. So if you see, it is divided into 2 parts. One is the soft skills part about team development, emotional intelligence, and conflict management. So these are the 9 lessons in DSM. And then there is a focus on Disciplined Agile skills, okay, for the rest of the part. So you will have a DevOps and value stream, which are very essential parts. And I loved about the planning in Agile and reporting and metrics in Agile, which you can implement and see a difference when you implement in your, okay, kind of, day-to-day working. Now, DA for complex situation is the extension of the DSM. So DSM, what we learned, you will have another case study with more complex situations. So that's what is the other lesson we have. So it's a extension of DSM. Okay. However, the focus is on the implementation. That's the difference there. Now we go to the 3rd level, which we call the master level of, okay, Disciplined Agile. So this was the intermediate, and this will be the master level. Okay, Vivian, no, I would request you, to have your questions if I can answer at the end. I have a question answer session, but I will definitely answer your question. That's a great question, Vivian. Okay. Just hold on that. Now the third, okay, which is not at launch, DAVSC, that is Disciplined Agile Value Stream Consultant. Okay, the idea of when you say value stream is idea is to deliver or accelerate value to the organization. So a DVSC, a consultant, value stream consultant from Disciplined Agile, will be able to do a transformation exercise for organization while attending that the culture of the organization remains intact. How to do that and bring value to the organization. So many people, many organizations might be doing waterfall or serial and they are low on agility or maturity of agility. DVSC can help them, okay, improve that maturity or bring more agility in the organization. So what's there is basically it talks about different concepts more focused on the lean aspect. So lean, the flow, theory of constraints. Theory of constraint is done by Goldratt, and I love that theory. It was applied in the manufacturing sector, and many people use it even in other industries. The theory of constraint. So value stream consultant uses that along with different development practices. Okay, the foundation layer it becomes disciplined agile. Okay, on it uses these different practices to bring about a change or improve your way of working or your wow. So disciplined agile as a toolkit uses these different practices to bring about a transformational exercise as a disciplined agile value stream consultant. That's the master level. And another master level is the disciplined agile coach. And here he is the master of disciplined agile toolkit. So when I did the DASM, okay, this is achieving mastery by extending from the team to bring agility for the entire organization. So that is designed for the entire organization. Right? You understood the difference. One was leading the team, implementing, and now extending to the entire organization. So what is focus? One is mastering the entire DA toolkit, right? And focus will be on agile transformation, process improvement, cultural change, all this to bring agility for the entire organization. So these are the 4 different certification at different layers or levels in your disciplined agile journey. What are the prerequisites in this journey? Okay, DSM, all are welcome. Anyone in the organization welcome, whether he has agile experience or not. We at ProThoughts provide an eligibility calculator for assessment where you stand in terms of agile. The link is on the website. I'm sorry I could not type the link, but you can just browse through a website on prothoughtsolutions.com. I will write in the chat window for all of you, and you can browse through that and see whether how much eligible or what is your assessment of agility. Prerequisites here, DASM, 2 years agile experience. There is no audit. You can actually give DASM directly. We recommend DSM and then DASM, but you can go for DASM. We have a DASM knowledge check. I'm sorry, it's a DASM knowledge check, okay, which you can do on our website. It is going to be launched next Monday. Okay, we will have it probably free of charge, but you can actually check whether you need to do a DSM or you can directly go for DASM, or okay, so there are some pointers, or you need to take some kind of training or e-learning of DSM. So we will actually give you a knowledge check audit on ProThoughts site. So that is what it is. Now for DVSC and DASC, that is the master level, you need to be DASM certified, and you need to have 3 years of agile coaching experience. So, but the mandatory thing is that DASM certified, right? That's what it is. Right, guys? The exam cost is included as part of the training workshops. So that is another thing that I wanted to inform you. Now, when these certifications are coming, DASM, sorry for the slip of the tongue in SM and SM, it's already launched in November 20. Like I said, we were the one of the first ones to actually do a class workshop, and now we got a terrific result. In December, we got double the size of the batch in DASM, and already I think Shrikant, who is there, who's already a DASM certified, he's there as a part of our webinar today. And no, that is launched in November 20. DASM, okay, launch in December 20. Okay, mid-December. We are having a workshop in January on DASM. We already got 4 registrants for that. And DAVSC is going to be launched in February 2021. And Disciplined Agile Course certification is going to be launched in March 2021. So that's the dates when it's going to be launched. Right. So, okay, before you actually go and ask questions, okay, I think we have some time. I have preempted some questions from you. Okay, you can always visit this kind of our websites for the FAQs, but some of the question, who should go for DASM? There is no eligibility criteria. PMI suggests 2 years experience, not mandatory. You can assess your knowledge whether you need to do DSM before DASM. This knowledge, kind of application that we are designing will be available next week for all of you. Who should go for DSM? I think everyone, this is our recommendation. You can have this as a starting point, okay, of DASM, or you can opt for our kind of a learning module on DSM, and you can directly jump for DASM if you have the experience. The exam duration is 90 minutes, 50 questions. You need to score 70% passing, that is 35 out of 50. There is 2 retakes already available in the training fees that you have, and you have approximate a month to take each retake exam. Right? Like I said, the exam cost is already included in the DSM and DASM training. It's mandatory that you need to take the training from an ATP partner, and we are one of the premier ATPs for PMI. I would like you to have someone else talk about DASM, okay? And you can understand from the participant what he thinks about DASM. So just hear out.
I completed my Disciplined Agile Scrum Master course on the 16th of December. I passed my exam. So when I talk about Disciplined Agile Scrum Master, this is the new avatar of the erstwhile Certified Disciplined Agilist course, which was offered by PMI. It's now called the DASM, or the Disciplined Agile Scrum Master. So first of all, I'd like to take you through why I chose this particular course. I work for a multinational bank, and in my bank, we're going agile, enterprise-wide, and they are doing the new ways of working and new ways of agile ways of working in the entire organization. So I wanted a course which could help me understand what agile is. Since most of my programs that I handle are on the traditional side, I wanted to get more information about agile. So my natural way of actually looking at this was to go into the PMI website, because I'm already a PMP certified. So I went to the PMI website to find out some of the courses available on Agile. And I found that Disciplined Agile Scrum Master is a course for me, because Disciplined Agile looks at the enterprise-wide Agile implementation. So the next choice was for me to actually go for a particular coaching for this Disciplined Agile Scrum Master course, because it's mandatory to go through the 2 days classroom training so that we are eligible to write the exam. So the first choice for me was ProThoughts. The reason being they are having these courses on a monthly basis. They have courses on the second week of every month. And the schedule of these courses was quite convenient to me because it was on a weekend.
Okay, guys, I want to cut short here. If you want to know here, I wanted to make you hear about why he went for Disciplined Agile. So if you want to hear why ProThoughts, there is always the video on our site. So that's something you can show to do that. So coming to this, now I see a lot of questions coming. So what I wanted to tell you is that there is a LinkedIn group, and I would like you to join that LinkedIn group so you can get all the updates of that group. So I'm going to send you a kind of a link to that. So I'm going to send you all a link. You can see it in your questions panel or even in your chat. Okay. So I have sent you a link to join the LinkedIn group. So please join it so you'll get updates. Whether you do certification or not, you'll get news, salaries updates, surveys updates, articles, thought articles, blogs, a lot of things, webinars, recorded webinar. You'll get a lot of things on Disciplined Agile LinkedIn group. That's one. Like I said, the DASM knowledge check. Okay, you can always check that. We will give you a link sooner than later, and if you're on a LinkedIn group, we will send you that link on the LinkedIn group. You can check the knowledge. We'll keep it free for some time. This is the number. If you have any questions, you can note down this number as well. Right, guys, we have the first DASM certificate training batch on the 23rd and 24th. That's a novel certification. You will be one of the first to get it, and we have put it on a global timing zone on Saturday and Sunday. So now if you wish to do that, you can connect with us and we'll happy to provide you the details. Even we have classroom trainings on 2 locations in Bangalore and Hyderabad in February and March. So you can inquire about that if you wish to have a classroom physical one-on-one. The earlier Jan batch of DASM was online batch. We have our webinars, okay, calendar. Okay, you can go to this site and okay, get our webinar calendars. Again, I'm going to send you the link for that webinar calendars, and you can go to this site and you can access the webinars, guys, which one you want to attend. Okay, so that's one thing. You can follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook to get updates. So that's another thing. Thank you so much and have a good day.